Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel Tech Guru Gautam Prasad. This is a video on overhead cranes, EOT cranes basically, exploring the types of the cranes and different types of the cranes and their working. So let's proceed. What is EOT crane? This basically stands for electric overhead cranes. EOT cranes are versatile lifting machines and this is a very good equipment of the rigging. Uh, so it can be said to be a marvel of engineering because so much of uh, work it performs, it does on the shop floor. That is amazing. So the EOT cranes are versatile lifting machines used for various tasks, and they come in numerous types, each suited for a specific applications. So as the application is, so is the solution in the market. Broadly, they can be categorized as a static crane or mobile crane. With further sub categorization within each group, static cranes include overhead cranes, gantry cranes, and jib cranes, while the mobile cranes encompass crawler cranes, truck cranes, and rough terrain cranes. So, mobile cranes are basically those types of the cranes in which the cranes can move from one place to another. Fixed cranes or static cranes are those cranes which can operate in a specified area, like in a single bay, like I have explained in my earlier video. AB bay. Suppose it is AB bay, and AB bay, entire AB bay can be covered with the help of a crane, but it cannot go outside the AB bay. So in that case, this operation area is limited for the EOT crane, and that is called a static crane. That means it is a static in at a place. It cannot cross the boundaries of the place. That is AB bay. I hope you have understood if you have seen my earlier video. EOT crane, as I told you, it is fixed or moving crane. So you have gantry crane, jib crane, overhead cranes, or EOT cranes. Let's proceed. You have tower cranes, hammerhead cranes, and there's stacker cranes. So mobile cranes are crawler cranes, truck cranes, rough terrain cranes, telescopic cranes, carry deck cranes, all-terrain cranes, floating cranes for the submarine use of the submarine usage, railroad cranes, and aerial cranes, sky cranes, like helicopter equipment cables used for moving from one place to another. So railroad cranes are used for the maintenance and repair of the railway tracks. Floating cranes are mounted on the barges or pontoons used for maritime projects. All-terrain can operate on variety of terrains, offering balance of mobility and stability. Carry deck cranes, compact four-wheeled cranes that evolved from the pick and carry models. Telescopic crane have a boom that can extend and retract, providing a wide reach. So that's its specialty. Telescopic cranes are in wide use in the industries nowadays. A rough terrain crane, designed for off-road use and robust suspension and tires. And truck cranes mounted on the trucks, offering mobility and versatility. Crawler cranes use tracks for mobility and providing stability on the rough terrain. So that's it. Different types of the mobile cranes. Mobile cranes, we are not going to discuss in this video. It is just for your information that we have two types of the cranes. One is a static and the other is mobile crane. That's all. We will be discussing EOT cranes in detail in this video. So here you can see a single girder crane where the girder is a kind of monorail here. So this is a kind of I-beam and on this lower part of this I-beam This trolley moves and it has got a beva cable and electrical, isolators are there on the crane. This is a pendant is also hanging to operate this crane from the ground floor. So that is a kind of a single girder crane. Similarly, you have a two girder crane, means double girder crane, in which two supporting structures are there, and in between these two, girders, there is a trolley moving, so it can lift uh, higher load, more load as compared to the single girder crane. Uh, these EOT cranes are requiring less maintenance, but periodic maintenance is required in order to keep them, healthy. This crane is also double girder crane and of higher capacity. As you can see, a heavy load is being lifted with the help of this crane. This crane also has Beva cable to feed the trolley here. Basically, this this is the trolley, and Beva cable is feeding power for lifting these loads. Here also, there is a crane. Uh, Different companies are manufacturing these cranes. So their different designs are there. This is a different design. As you can see, it has its rails on the walls of the structure. So this is the columns are not there. Uh, pillars where pillars are not there. So this is a different design. Here, double girder cranes are there, and several cranes can be seen uh, in a single bay. So there is something called anti-collision device is very necessary or essential in these cases, because these two cranes can collide with each other. So in order to avoid any kind of collision that that damages both the cranes, you know, so anti-collision device is a kind of sensor put on both the cranes, so that if they come in proximity, an alarm will start, ringing in the cabin of the operator, and that will alert him. So that's a very uh, good safety device that gives an alert to the operator, and operator, knows that I'm coming in proximity with the other crane and I should stop there. So that's it. Here also, yet another crane is there with the double trolley. You can see one crane is there, two girders are there, but two trolleys are moving. Again, there should be a anti-collision device between these two trolleys. Otherwise, these two trolleys may collide with each other in some cases if operator is not, vigilant. Here also, coil is there, C hook is there, and C hook is lifting a coil, and the operator is sitting and operating from this cabin with the help of master controllers. Controller are three in number, basically one for the west motion, the other for the long travel, and yet another is for the uh, trolley movement, cross travel. So here also you have a monorail crane. Monorail crane we had seen, but here the design is little different. Here also Beva cable is there to feed the motors electrical power to the electrical equipments. Yet another design of the crane to lift a very heavy load. So as you can see, there is some hook here, and hook is lifting with the help of some attachment. So attachments are also of different kinds to lift different kinds of loads. Basically, here there is a crane. Here is the crane. You have got a this bay is covered. Basically, it is running on these two rails. These are the columns, small columns, and this is a combination of EOT and gantry crane, because gantry cranes always have two legs on the two sides of the girder. So here also legs are there, but they are not on the uh, floor, ground floor, it is running on the columns. So half EOT, half gantry crane. So it's a combination of the gantry and the EOT crane and serving the entire bay. So that's the beauty of this crane. Here, a huge load is being, lifted by the crane, and this is a very heavy load. Let's proceed. Let's look at another type of the load and the crane. Here, this is the trolley running on this rail. Okay, and these two are the girders, and this is the hook hanging from the trolley. So here also some heavy load is being lifted with the help of a crane. So this crane is again different type of construction it has. This is a special crane, jib crane. Basically, it is mounted on a pillar, and this can operate. This can rotate. This arm can rotate in its periphery and can serve that area. So pillar jib crane. Its name is pillar jib crane. Some different types of the pillar jib cranes are here. Of different capacities it comes in, and different designs also it comes in. So here are different designs of the jib cranes. Top overhead EOT crane manufacturers. Basically, different companies are there. Kone Cranes Inc., American Crane and Equipment, Whiting Corporation, Bray Hobb Corporation, Corporation, and Gorville Cranes, Wolverine Cranes, Engineered Material Handling, and DMAC Cranes. These are the different uh, crane manufacturing companies. And overhead cranes, single girder crane, double girder crane. We have already mentioned gantry crane. I have told you how it looks like. Monorail cranes also. I have explained you. EOT cranes. What are they that we have gone through? Bridge cranes basically are the girder cranes, basically single or double girder. As because this bridge, bridges the gap between the two columns. That, that is why they are called bridge cranes. They are simpler, easier to install, and cheaper than the double girder cranes. Gantry cranes, basically gantry cranes, girders stand on the legs as opposed to being suspended on the supporting beam. So that's the difference between gantry crane and EOT crane. Workstation crane, a workstation crane is built for lightweight use in the areas with the space constraint, and it is simple design. It has got a simple design that can lift between 150 pound to 2 ton of the material. Workstation overhead cranes are perfect for repetitive duties like moving packaged boxes in the warehouse. They are ergonomically designed for the regular use overhead cranes as against the overhead cranes that is made for the higher capacity, not for the smaller capacity. So in the warehouses, workstation cranes are expected. Top running crane, under running crane, electric overhead cranes, and crane electric crane comparison. So they are different in capacities. I'm proceeding. Electric overhead electric cranes based on the long travel speed, based on the cost. So these are the different uh, basis on which they are categorized. These crane signals are very important, and that must be discussed, because this is essential to understand. Nowadays, walkie-talkies are being used, but this is important to understand. Once, suppose your walkie-talkie has gone, something has gone wrong with the walkie-talkies and they are not working, then what will you do? How will you help the crane operator to operate? So the rigger has to know these crane signals, how the crane signal is given. So basically, For the hoist, you have to lift your finger and rotate it in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. And for lowering, you have to put down the finger, not in the manner I am doing. You have to put your hands down and then rotate the finger in this manner in the clockwise direction. In earlier case also it is clockwise direction, not anti-clockwise direction. Okay. And for bridge motion, yani, uh, what do you call it? LT, long travel. You have to say it like this: go away from me, come towards me, in this manner. Okay, let's proceed. The fourth one is trolley travel. Okay, trolley travel means cross travel, city. So for city, we use thumb. If you want to tell it to go left, then you have to point the thumb towards the left direction, and if you want to tell that operator should move the trolley in the right direction, you have to point it towards the right uh, for you itself. You are watching, so I am pointing it towards the left. So don't get confused, huh? And to stop the crane, you have to stretch your arm in the right direction. I'm showing you like this, and you have to tell the crane, wave the hand in this manner. Don't keep it still. You have to wave the hand up and down. So uh, you can say in that manner to stop the crane. In the case of the emergency stop, you have to stretch your both arms and wave them. And next is multiple trolleys. For the multiple trolleys to operate with the help of two fingers so shaking each other, you can say both the fingers by telling it like this. You you have to move both the trolleys. So in some of the cranes you have main hoist and auxiliary hoist. So auxiliary hoists are mostly of less capacity. Like if you have 250-ton crane, your uh, auxiliary trolley could be 50 ton only. So they are supporting ones, supporting hoists to lift the ladle sometimes or different types of the load where two hoists are required. So basically, there you will have two hooks to operate, and you will have to tell them that multiple trolleys have to be operated. So move slowly in the case. If you want to tell them to hoist slowly, you have to go like this. You have to limit the motion with your left hand, and right finger has to be rotated in this manner. And if you want to, you know, uh, tell the operator to lower slowly, then you have to rotate in this manner. So it is like this. Uh, the last one is to disconnect the magnet. That is the only signal given by the crane operator himself. All other signals are given by the rigger, and the operator only operates the crane. It does not give any signal. Uh, so this is the only signal that an operator will give. So before the operator disconnects the magnet, he will stand in his place and will stretch his hands upward. So he has to keep his arms, stretched in this manner. So how can I tell you? Upward. Here in the picture, he has kept it in the lower, facing lower direction, but he has to keep his palm upward. So that is how this signal is uh, made. This signal is shown to the operator. So this is the only signal, as I told you, that the operator gives from the cabin. And before giving this signal, he will ring the gog bell or the bell, that is to alert the people on the shop floor, so that de-energizing the magnet does not harm anyone, and everybody is safe. So that's all in this video. Thank you very much. Uh, this is Tech Guru Gautam Prasad channel. If you are not subscribed to this channel, I will suggest you to subscribe to this channel for more updates on rigging and crane or any other subject. I am preparing video on different subjects, and if you like, you can get subscribed. If you want to tell me something, you can write in the comment box. Uh, if you want to suggest anything also, then you can write in the comment box. And if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thanks. Stay tuned.